In most cases, determining whether or not the person is the right fit comes down to you getting to know the candidate. And there's a couple of resources, right? You can do your research. You get your resume and you can do your reference checks and talk to their teams and their previous employers and all of that stuff. But honestly, the best way is just a good and structured interview. There's plenty of ways you may go about that, and maybe multiple interviews with different team members. But have a thorough interview. You want to ask great questions that are at the core of what you care about. And what do you care about? All those things that you defined in fit. What is the role? What does faculty mean for you? What does initiative mean to you? What is temperament? And then ask questions again at the very core and heart of those very things. Some of the things you should avoid: testing. We do see this with engineers a lot. We're going to do this little test to see how you are in your engineering. And honestly, those things don't work. They're a terrible process and you should ignore them. And the reason is because unless you're giving them a test in the exact environment they're going to be working within your organization, it doesn't tell you anything. And honestly, you can ask questions and you can dig in and you can get a sense of who the person is, but that isn't always going to tell you everything either. You're going to get a gut and an instinct and you're going to think it's right. So my last tip for doing this is consider doing a trial period. Instead of just looking for someone that you're going to hire on and bring on full-time automatically, try someone out for a week, a month, 3 months. Obviously, be respectful. It has to work with their schedule. It's a paid trial, right? You're giving them all of the benefits that you would give a normal employee during that process. And that way you get to see, how does the team interact? How do they get their work done? They can show their faculty, show their initiative, show their temperament. You get to feel that and experience it, because truthfully, the only way to really know any of this is to experience it firsthand. So a trial period is a great way of going about that. But like I said, you get to know your candidate, ask great questions, but the most important thing is define what fit is for your organization.